Hello, 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 divas. It is Coach Twy here with Fifth Fine and Fabulous, and welcome to day 7 of our 10-day meal prep and sugar detox challenge. Hopefully, you are able to see my screen. Hopefully, you are there and with me live and direct. Please say hi and hello in the chat, and we're going to go ahead and get started here super shortly. This call is for women fit, fine, and fabulous who are focused on sugar detoxing during the holidays, who are focused on remaining healthy during the holidays. I applaud you. I congratulate you for making it this far. If you are on this live, I am proud, proud, proud of you. Do me a favor, make sure that you tag your partner, reach out to your partner, let her know that we are live and we are looking for her. I won't hold you or keep you long today, but I very much, very much wanted to connect to you. It is midway through our detoxing week, and I know there are tons of treats, yummy foods, all kinds of things all around you, and I am prayerful that you are making good choices the majority of the time. Now, we are not looking for perfection, but what we are looking for is for you to make decisions that align with your goals. So we do want to say hi and hello to Miss Joy Jackson. We do want to say hi and hello to Miss Gonzala. Who else do we have here on the call? Make sure that you say, don't be rude. Speak to us in the chat. Let us know who you are. We can see that there are other ladies who are live along with us. I'm going to go ahead and get started because sis, you done joined up again. You done joined up again, and I'm super proud of you. It is day 7, and this time it's going to pay off big for you, Joy, because you've joined up again, right? So it's time for you to turn your discipline that you've been showing this week into actual results. Tonight we're going to shift from basically just detoxing to true transformations. How many ladies on the call are looking for transformations? Type a T in the chat. If you are looking for an actual transformation and not just results, but you're looking to just transform your life. If that's you, type a T, because I really need you to pause and just receive that. Receive the fact that we are not just detoxing, but we're talking about total transformation. Because showing up is the first victory. Staying consistent is how you win the war. So I am really looking for all of you to stay consistent. I'm looking for all of you to show up. And I do want to say hi and hello to Miss Jennifer Edmonds. Hi and hello to Miss Candy Dizart. Ladies, thank you for joining tonight. You showed up again, and this is all about T for transformation. And the ladies are dropping T's because they believe in the power of transformation. So please do drop a T in the chat if you are ready to transform, because I've been seeing you guys posting your meals. I've been seeing you guys showing your discipline. I mean, you're showing out, right? Your body is healing. Your cravings are fading. If that's you, go ahead and type me in the chat. Are your cravings fading? Is your confidence rising? Can you just feel your body healing? I know that I could. I know that I can. Every time I detox and get focused, I can feel my body healing. I can feel proud of my discipline. If that's you, type me in the chat, because again, this isn't just a detox, it's your training ground for transformation. So imagine if you keep this momentum through the end of the year. Now we're only talking at this point, what is today? Today is the 17th, and we're literally talking, we are 2 weeks away from December 31st. So how many of you are wanting to keep this consistency through the end of the year? If that's you, type EOY for end of the year, for end of year. If you're like, yes, I need to keep this consistency. Yes, I haven't been as consistent as I want to be, but I want to keep trying to be a better version of me, type EOY in the chat for end of year. Because there are only exactly 2 weeks left in this year. And I am super excited to have the opportunity to speak life into your life for this week. So what would actually happen if you stopped now, right? Because we're in this mode, we're really flowing and growing through this momentum. What would happen if we actually stopped now, right? So let's really keep it real, right? You're over 40. Many of us on the call are over 40. Our bodies are just not playing by the same rules anymore. Our hormones are shifting. Our metabolism has slowed down. And we're dealing with this crazy inflammation, this ridiculously recurring chronic bloat. And it's just stubborn, just stanky stubborn belly fat that just won't budge. Right? Some of us wake up tired. Even when we get to sleep, we still wake up tired, right? We look in the mirror and we kind of miss the woman we used to see. We miss the woman we used to complain about because we've been complaining for a long time, but we miss that woman that we used to complain about when we first noticed a difference. Right? So a lot of us are doing a lot of things, but the scale isn't moving, and that's going to continue if you stop, right? So what actually happens if you stop now? Right? So I know that many of us are just tired, completely tired of starting over every Monday, right? We're carrying everybody. Just the family, husbands, spouses, children, auntie, uncles, grandpas, whoever, family, work, church, and stress. And a lot of us cope with all of that with sugar, with chicken, with pizza, with fries, with snacks, and then with scrolling at night, right? So let's keep it real. This isn't about willpower. It's never been about willpower. It's about healing your hormones. It's about calming your inflammation. And it's about learning to love your body again, learning to learn, right? Like having the desire to learn how to love your body again. And we're going to do this time. We're going to do it for real. Like that's what we should be doing, right? So I don't want you to lose everything we just gained, right? So we are day 3 into eating healthy, and I don't want us to stop. I want us to keep going, because when you stop, your body doesn't just pause, it reverses. It goes back to where you started. Girl, do you realize that your cravings, when you stop in the middle, your cravings come back stronger? Now I know many of us have started and stopped before. How many of you believe that to be true? Type true in the chat when I tell you that your cravings come back even stronger. Right? It when you start doing the right thing and then you go back to the wrong thing, your cravings are like, oh, we back. We gotta come back stronger. So I don't want you to reverse all of the hard work that you set in place, right? We don't want your cravings to come back stronger. We don't want your energy to dip even deeper. We don't want the inflammation to start puddling around your wrists, your knees, and your ankles. We don't want that, right? And we don't want the confidence to go, oh, yeah, dang it, I'm yo-yo. We don't need that. But on the inverse, when you keep going, your body keeps healing. Now, if you're in the space where you're like, I need to keep healing, type healing in the chat. Type healing in the chat. You're like, gosh, I gotta keep going. I gotta keep doing this. And you're like, no, even if I make mistakes, even if I had the cookie, even if I had the cupcake, even if I am off the plan, sis, it really doesn't matter, because your body is still healing when you keep going, when you keep going. So if I have a sister on the call who's like, I need to be healing, type healing in the chat, right? If you're like, well, I need my energy to keep rising, to keep going, to keep elevating, because listen, without eating right, without eating healthy, that energy goes down, down, down. Now, if you're like, I need my energy to keep growing and going, type energy in the chat. Candy says, I cannot go back. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You can't go back. I don't want you to go back, right? I want us to continue. I want us to continue to do all the things that we've been doing to remain healthy and get healthy. So if you're like, I need the energy back, right? And you want your results to be permanent, you've already proven that you could stick with something for 7 days, because we're in this for 7 days. We're already at that 1 week mark. I think we started last Thursday, right? So now it's time for us to go for a lifetime. Can somebody in the chat do me a favor and type lifetime? Because that's what we should be focused on. We should be focused on doing this for a lifetime, not just for a challenge, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime. We want to be able to do this for life. How can I incorporate this into my life? There are ladies on the call who's been doing this for years. And what we know is that sometimes I'm up, sometimes I'm down. And that's normal. But what ends up happening is ladies will be down and then they'll quit because they're like, "Oh, I can't do it." Well, no one can do it perfectly. And no one is asking you to do it perfectly. But for some reason, we hold ourselves to this crazy standard of perfection so that when we don't eat all the meals, then, oh, I grade myself an F today, I failed, right? Or if we eat off plan, you quit. Like, you have to stop. You have to begin to give yourself the grace you deserve. That's why in Fit Find It Fabulous, we focus on grace based weight loss, because you cannot lose weight for a lifetime without giving yourself grace. Somebody in the chat type grace, right? We give everybody and their mama grace. The folks that cut us off in traffic, oh, it's okay, come on, get in. The folks that maybe overtalk us in meetings, oh, it's okay, you didn't mean it. Or the folks who are asking us for whatever, we give everybody grace but ourselves. It is time for us to give our own selves grace. So when we quote unquote make a mistake, which is really just life, right? Eating off plan is life. That's life. That's life. It happens. No one is expecting you to eat the ground turkey, the chicken, uh, every day, in and out, all the time, forever, for life. You're going to have a party. You're going to have an outing. You're going to have a treat. You're going to have a birthday. But the goal is to get back to it. It's to not go back. Because what happens when you go back, you reverse. You don't just end up just, oh, I had a this, that, or the third. But when you go back, you completely reverse everything. And we're not here for that. We're here for grace, like Glenda says. We're here for grace, like Candy's saying. We're here for grace, like Janice and Joy are saying. We're here for a lifetime of grace. Now let's talk a little bit about how this week has been going for you. If you can, please let's break it down. What we're going to do today is talk about our meals specifically for today. And I would love for us to pull out our healthy habits tracker. The tracker is inside of our books. So if you open up your book, you should have your Learn the Basics of Meal Prep Sugar Detox book. And in the back of that book, there is there's so many different templates. I'm trying to get the right page for you, but there is a healthy habits planner template for us to use. You can go ahead and turn to pages 62 and 63. And that's what we're going to be using to guide our conversation today. If you are on page 62, type 62. And you can also take a look at pages 64. Now, today is Thursday, December 17th, and it is the third day of us eating healthy. And so what I would like for us to talk about today is, what was your meal one? We're going to break it all the way down, right? We're going to spend some time today really just analyzing, how do we do today? So for your meal one, type in the chat M1 and tell me your meal and tell me your grade. Tell me your meal and tell me your grade. Now, in the book on page 62 on the Thursday, for meal one, the box at the top left is where you put the time. And then the box at the top right is where you put the grade. And in the middle of the overall box is where you put the meal. So in the chat, please type M1, tell me your meal, and tell me your grade. You can even share the time. So if you want to share what time you ate your meal, what the meal was, and what grade, that would be awesome in the chat. We're going to complete our healthy habits tracker for our meals tonight. We're going to do this together. We're going to finish this week strong. We're going to finish this week as a sisterhood. We're going to defeat any healthy or unhealthy holiday plans that may be in your head. We're going to defeat any thoughts of quitting or giving up. We're not here for that. We're here for health, right? So Jennifer said she had meal one, and she gave herself an A, but what was the meal? Jennifer, what was the meal? Joy gave herself an A, and she had 2 sausage patties, 2 scrambled eggs, and a cup of berries. Absolutely. That's an A. That's an A. All right. So let's go on to meal 2. What was your meal 2? What time did you have it? And what grade would you give yourself? Let's do an M2 in the chat. We're going to be looking for your feedback there. Now, I don't know how many meals each of you are consuming. The book calls for 5, but you could certainly do less, right? 4 or 3. We want to encourage you to at least get a minimum of 3. So I'm looking for your M2 meals, your meal 2. What was it? What time? And what grade? So Jennifer said for her meal 1, she had 2 boiled eggs, 2 chicken sausages, and a half a cup of berries. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Lots of protein there, and some berries. That's good for antioxidants, for fiber, and all of that. So, okay, who else wants to share their meal 2? Go ahead and drop a M2 in the chat. Let me know the meal that you had, the time that you had it. Let's drop that down. And why are we doing this? So that we can hold ourselves accountable to the foods that we are eating. Also, it is wonderful to remind yourself of what foods are working for you. So in your tracker, you can always go back to say, oh, okay, that's what I was eating, or that's what I had when I lost 5 pounds that week. Right. So Joy says that she has her meal 2 around 2:30. She had a chicken salad with lettuce, chicken breast, and red peppers, and dressing with lemon water. That is most certainly an A. And what I love about her giving herself an A is that even though she had it at a restaurant, that means it wasn't her meals. She still knows that that's an A. Just because you didn't eat your prep food doesn't mean you failed. Just because you didn't eat the food that you had planned doesn't mean you failed, right? Let's move on to meal 3. If anybody's willing to share their meal 3. Now, for those of you who are not sharing your meals, did you not meal prep? Yes or no in the chat. There are ladies on the call who are not sharing their meals for today. Is it because you did not prep? Let me know in the chat, yes or no. And if you did prep and you did eat your meals, let's share our meal 3 by typing M3, the time you had it, what you had, and the actual meal. It really does feel like or sounds like Miss Joy is on a roll. So I do want to celebrate Joy for her consistency, because when she does show up, you can't stop her. She's unstoppable. So keep going, Joy. Joy actually had salmon and a fourth of a cup of sweet potato with green. Girl, that is absolutely an A. Congratulations to you. It just sounds like, Joy, you had an A day, a whole A day. So I do want to congratulate you on that. For those of you who, again, are not sharing your meals individually, maybe you prefer to share what grade you would give yourself for your overall day. For your overall day. What grade would you give yourself for your meals for today? I'm already assigning Joy an A because she just shared most of her meals. Definitely an A. Anyone else willing to share? So listen, transparency is where transformation happens. So if you're just going to sit on the sidelines and listen to me talk to other people, what good does that do? How does that help you with your goals? How does that help you achieve what you came to achieve? How does that help you to get what you came to get? Right? Let's engage. Let's talk. Let's be honest. Let's be transparent. Let's not just sit back and watch others. Let's participate. Right? I would prefer us to have an open dialogue, not for me just to sit here and pontificate. So if you didn't prep, say so. If you prefer not to share each individual meal, just tell me what the overall day of your grade is for the overall day. But don't just sit on the call and not say anything. What's the point in that? What are you getting out of that? It's very one-sided, right? Jennifer says for meal 3, she had salmon, roasted veggies, and sweet potatoes. That's super awesome. Candy says, I didn't prep. I just returned from a vacay and I did not have the groceries that I needed, but that's okay. Hopefully, you are grocery shopping tomorrow. Hopefully, you're getting back on track. Now, Christmas is next week. New Year's is the week after. So, listen, give yourself the gift of good health, sis. Give yourself the gift of focus on your health because there are many of us who won't even make it into 2026. Now, I don't wish that for you, but there are many of us on this call who have had loved ones to pass and didn't make it to 2026, right? So we want to do our best to stay healthy, to stay focused, to stay on it. So thank you to the ladies who did share. And again, I congratulate you for proving that you can focus on something for 7 days. Congratulations to you, because we know for sure that your body's changing. I mean, you can't see it, but your body is releasing that inflammation. And maybe some of you actually can see it. Maybe some of you actually can say, oh, okay, I can see my ankles small. I can see my face not as puffy, right? So your metabolism is waking back up. We want to wake up the metabolism. We want to keep that metabolism awake. Our insulin levels when we are doing this challenge are stabilizing. That would be why your cravings are fading a bit, because your insulin is stabilizing. All right. And honestly, today is the 3rd day of the plan. I'll be honest, this is when most ladies quit. This is when most ladies say, you know what, I can't. I got too much going. I just can't. Right. But I need those of you who are on the call during this holiday. I'm just proud of you for being here. I need you to keep going, keep nurturing what you started so your body can keep healing. So when we quit, the healing reverses it. We don't want any parts of that. Right? Glenda says that she had salmon, broccoli, and sweet potatoes. A solid A. A solid A. Tammy says she had salmon and spinach. Awesome. Salmon is so good for fighting inflammation. Broccoli, Glenda, is so good for fighting inflammation. And inflammation is really the truest of all the culprits. We want to rid our bodies of that. Right? Tracy's says meal 1 was 5 ounces of meatballs and 2 cups of Brussels sprouts. Meal 2 was kale salad. Meal 3 was chicken and roast potatoes, kale salad. Meal 4. Come on. Tracy's doing so awesome. She's in a meeting and she's watching and she's sharing her meals. It sounds like you had an A day, Miss Tracy. Also, what I would love to share, if we are going to be consuming so much fiber, which is so wonderful, we should be consuming our kale, our spinach, our berries, all the things that give us fiber. We also want to make sure that we are drinking water. We don't want to drink all the fiber and then we get constipated. So let's be sure we are drinking our water along with eating all of these wonderful, wonderful greens. But congratulations, Tracy. I'm proud of you because you decided that you were going to get started again and you are doing it, right? You are healing your body during the holidays. We got some holiday healing going on. Jennifer says that I can see it in my ankles. I can see it in my wrists. Congratulations. Congratulations, Jennifer. You are really, really transforming your body from the inside out. And Glenda's like, I drink water every day. I drink water all day. Keep it going. Keep it going. So for those of you who are like, oh, I'm not as successful, doing as well, well, I want you to just never give up. This is just as simple as that. Never give up just because you gave in. So if you've given in to treats, if you like candy on the vacay, eating what you enjoy, if you gave in, don't give up. We got to keep going. Keep going. So do me a favor and help me to encourage other women who might be watching this video by typing "keep going girl" in the chat. Let me see how many ladies I can get to type "keep going girl" in the chat, because that's what we want for all women, especially the sisters who are dying at a higher rate of from preventable diseases like diabetes, like high blood pressure, like all the things like cholesterol, high cholesterol, from heart attacks, from strokes, from all of those horrible things that plague us at a disproportionate rate. So we have ladies that are writing, keep going, girl. Come on. I'm with you, Glenda. Joy is like, keep going, girl. I am with you, Miss Joy. And Jennifer's like, keep going, girl. Right? I'm with you, Miss Jen. And Tammy's keep going, girl. So we're gonna keep this train going. Janice is like, keep going, girl. Right? Candy's like, keep going, girl. Deirdre, hey, girl. She's like, hey, we are in here and we're encouraging one another to keep going, to not give up, to keep focusing on our health and doing what's right for our bodies, doing what's right for ourselves, for ourselves. All right, ladies, do we have any questions? Do we have any questions about the process, about what we have going on? Hold on one second. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hold on one second. Let me know if you have any questions in the chat. Please chat amongst yourselves. All right. Sorry about that. I had a unexpected package delivered. We are back. Hopefully you guys could was talking amongst yourselves. Let me see here. Deirdre says she was just getting out of rehearsal. Let's press on. Glenda says, I'm proud of everyone. Let me just say this. I am so grateful and thankful that I could quickly step away from my computer and you guys are literally talking amongst yourselves. I'm so blessed by you, Glenda. So blessed by you, Candy and Tammy and Deirdre. Thank you guys for keeping the conversation going. That's what makes this a sisterhood, right? That's what makes this a real connection. I really feel like you guys have my back. So thank you for having that dialogue and keeping that dialogue going while I stepped away just really quickly. Candy says, is there a healthy granola recipe? Yes, if you type in the database granola, you will see it. You will see it. There are several healthy granola recipes that were a part of a Thanksgiving detox that we did. We didn't do a Thanksgiving detox, the strict one this year, but we did one last year. But the granola recipe is in the Diva database. Just type granola. And if you're not able to find it, just ping me on the app and I'll give you the link. Right. So we definitely want to be using healthy granola when we put that on your yogurt. Now, when I am doing that, if I haven't made my own granola, I use the Trader Joe's peanut butter granola. That's also a good one. Do we have any other questions? Tammy says, I'd rather be here than what? Oh, girl, I'm not even going. Yep, that's exactly right. Janice says, same here, Glenda. I am not actually participating in this challenge. I'm here to support, and I'm just so grateful for that. Thank you, Janice. Thank you for being here, supporting ladies that show up, encouraging ladies to get it going, to achieve what you and Glenda have achieved. You guys are like should be mentors and Fit Fine and Fabulous at this point because of all the weight that you've lost together. Together, Glenda and Janice have lost, gosh, nearly 200 pounds together, right? Nearly. That is amazing. And so Janice and Glenda don't have to be here, but here they are, right? Joy says there's a delicious granola recipe that we make in the crock pot. It is delicious. That is so awesome. I am glad you guys are leveraging the recipes. Now, ladies, I really want for us to make a shift. I want to shift us from, oh, I'm just going to do this 10-day sugar detox to actually making this a true lifestyle, right? The next phase isn't about just I'm just going to never have sugar again, like completely avoiding sugar. It's really about mastering your meals and balancing your hormones and walking into consistency. That's what this is about. So imagine if you had delicious low sugar meal plans like you've been having, right? In the detox. Imagine if you had that every week of the year. Imagine if you had this sisterhood every week of the year. Imagine if we had weekly live calls like this every week of the year. Imagine if you had your database and you had tools, you had a site, you had an app, you have what you need to make things easy. Imagine if you had that, right? Because listen, it is really just not about let me do these 10 days of detoxing. It's also about making it a true lifestyle. Detox cleanses your body, but making it a lifestyle, it frees your life. It frees your life. Deirdre says, well, it's a beautiful thing. What we have going on at Fit Fine and Fabulous is a beautiful thing. Candy says, I love all the support from the divas who are not participating in the challenge. Isn't that amazing? I find that to be truly amazing because they don't have to do it, but here they are. But that speaks to the heart and the character of this group. And I'm honored myself to be a part of it and to be amongst it. So as I've just been sharing, right, we're here for you. We're here to help support you. We are here to focus on things. And last time we did this challenge, it was in October. And what we offered was a challenge right after October. What did we call it? I think it was called the No Excuses November challenge. No Excuses November. And right now I feel like we're in the middle of dedicated December. And if that's you, if you're like, I'm wanting to continue and finish December, I'm wanting to continue and finish 2025 super strong. If that's you, go ahead and type dedicated in the chat. Dedicated meaning I'm not just dedicated to detoxing, I'm dedicated to a lifestyle of change. I'm not just dedicated for a decade of days. I am dedicated for the rest of December all the way up and through 2026. If that's you, type dedicated in the chat. I am not just dedicated showing up on this app for 10 days. I am dedicated to show up on the app, to show up in my life, to show up at my church, to represent myself as a healthy woman. If that's you, go ahead and type I am dedicated, because it is time for us to really take on the attitudes of being a woman of health. Right? I wonder, and I'm going to ask this of Glenda and Janice and Candy and Deirdre and all of y'all that are on this. I'm going to ask you, do you identify with being a woman of health? When you think of a woman of health, do you think of yourself? Do you think of yourself? Do you categorize yourself as a woman of health? Yes or no in the chat. Well, honestly, if you do, type WOH in the chat if you do. But if you don't, type no. Type no. WOH is woman of health. If you see yourself, I am really focused on health now. Like that's who I am. Right? If you feel like, yeah, that is who I am, type WOH in the chat. If you feel like, well, I'm not there yet, type no. Type no. And that's what I'm talking about. And the reason I asked you, Glenda, what reason I asked you guys that, because you cannot become what you don't see yourself as. If you can't see yourself as a woman who focuses on her health, you will never have this for a lifetime. Do you agree with that? Yes or no in the chat. If you can't look in the mirror and say that I am really a woman of health now, I have really changed my values. I have really changed how I look at food. I've really changed how I even think about water. I changed how I think about my sleep. If that's you, right, then I promise you, if you cannot see yourself like that, then you can never do this for a lifetime. True or false? Do you agree with that? Or am I being too extreme? I 100% believe you cannot become what you can't see yourself as. You have to first see and believe yourself to be that. Even before it's 100% true, Jennifer, you have to believe, yes, I am a woman of health. And even if you're not all the way there, even if you're still like backsliding for weeks at a time, guess what? At the end of the day, you are still truly a woman of health. Isn't that true? Don't you agree? Janice says she agrees. Joy says she agrees. Glenda says she agrees. Joy says it's the power of manifestation. And I absolutely agree. Right? Now, listen, there are only 3 days left in our detox. And at the end of this week, our sugar detox is going to be closed. And if you are not a part of our membership, if you have not joined our membership, then we'll be gently removing you from the app, and there won't be any support through the end of December. Right? I don't want for us to wait till January to get started. We don't need to wait 2 weeks. Do you know how much weight you can lose in 10 weeks? You could be 10 pounds lighter by 2026. 10 pounds, right? You're already going to see a transformation this Saturday, and then you have 2 additional Saturdays before the new year rings in. right? So I want for us to be able to lose what we can before January, and in January, keep that same energy. We're not waiting to somebody to ring a bell or a baby to drop or fireworks to go off for us to focus on our health. We're going to focus right now. We're already focusing right now. I don't want us to have any guilt about enjoying our food, any guilt about enjoying our treats, but I want us to go right back to eating healthy. And it's, no more sugar crashes or any of that. So our next challenge is absolutely loading, and I am wondering who is down with continuing with us. If you want to continue on, go ahead and type me in the chat. And in January, we're going to be doing a bunch of different things. In January, one of our main challenges, two of them, we're gonna go for two of them. One is going to be a workshop, and it's going to be a healthy habits workshop. Ladies who are a part of our membership, this is a part of your membership. I will not ask you to pay me again, right? So if you are interested in participating, just type me in the chat. But we will be doing a healthy habits workshop, and I want you guys to be there. So that workshop is going to help us to define our January through the end of the year. We're going to leave that workshop feeling in control, feeling organized, and knowing what our health goals are for the year, right? Listen. Yes, Deirdre says I love the one diva that says she joined now because her health couldn't afford to wait. Amen. I love that. I love that she said that too. So Jennifer says these challenges are so helpful for accountability. Right. Right. We hold each other accountable. That's why we are here. Now let's talk about this. Oh, if you're still on this call and you can still hear the sound of my voice, please like this video so that others are able to find it as well. Those who may not receive the notification, they will still be able to find it because YouTube will help push it if you like the video, if you're commenting on the video. So in January, we are going to be doing the Healthy Habits Workshop. Then we are going to be working on our hormones. We're going to have a hormone balancing challenge. Now, this challenge is going to be different from this end of the year challenge. The end of the year challenge was a really loosely done challenge because we had just finished the challenge for one, and of course it's the holidays. I don't want to require people to do too much during the holidays. However, in January, we're going to be doing the Heal Your Hormones Girl challenge. And if you need your hormones fixed, or if you need to be able to learn what hormones we should be focusing on, what foods could help promote better hormone balancing, type hormone in the chat. Type hormone in the chat if that's you. Again, I will not be asking the ladies who are members to pay for this challenge. It will be another challenge that is free. That is free. So Deirdre says that's what I need. These hormones are out of control. Janice needs it. Joy needs it. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. So those are the two things that we're going to be doing. Also, sisters, I want for us to talk and think about movement. Movement. I am so blessed when we do our Go to God with Goals Girls devotional. I am due for a new devotional, creating a new one for us. But I would love to redo Go to God for our goals walking challenge in January. Right? We're going to do the walking challenge, or we can do the chair strength challenge. Either one of those I am down with. And in fact, let's pick one tonight with the core ladies on this call. The ladies who are on this call are my core sisters. So let's take a vote tonight. Which challenge would you prefer to do? Now, let me talk about what the Go to God for our goals challenge is. It is a daily walking challenge with audio, and those audios are me reading each day of our devotional. So it's a devotional book that's sent to you. And the devotional has the scripture, it has the devotion, it has a prayer. And I am reading the scripture, the devotion, and the prayer to you in your ear as you are walking. Now, I know it's cold outside, so you would have to have a treadmill, or you'd have to be okay with walking outside or some type of indoor walking at a mall. So the walking challenge, oh, I love it. I love it. I love it because it reconnects us with our center, reconnects us with our core. I am just nothing. I am just nothing without God. I need his word. I need him in my ear. And that was part of the reason I wrote the Go to God for Your Goals devotional, is because I personally need it. So there's that. Then on the other hand, there's strength training. Strength training, very, very, very basic, right? It is us building our muscles using a chair. So we are not having to lift weights or anything, but we are using our own body weight and a chair to modify so that we are able to build our muscles. So we know women over 40, we definitely need to focus on building muscle because of muscle sarcopenia. And that whole deal is when your muscles are just depleting because your estrogen is depleting. Right. So that's a thing that happens to everyone. Muscle sarcopenia is the act of your body decreasing muscle as you age. And we want to combat that by eating more protein, by lifting weights, by building our strength. So let me ask in the chat, walking or chair? And let me take a look at what you guys are saying. Oh, Lanita says walking challenge. Deirdre says, I enjoyed the walking devotional. Janice says, walking with the audio, then do the chair exercise. Okay. Candy says walking. Glenda says walking. She says she walk outside with her coat, her hat, her gloves. She'll have no excuses. Tracy's voted for the chair. So it seems like, Tracy, most of the ladies have voted for walking. And here's how we can do it. Because I like what I think it was Glenda and Janice said. We can start in January with walking. And then in February, we'll do the chair challenge, because these are 30-day challenges. We'll do the chair challenge in February. By March, which is Sisterhood Month, we will be ready for a more elevated strength training, right? There's a program I'm going to be adding to our app that already has videos, and it's going to help us to build muscle in 2026. So if we start in January with walking, and then we do modified strength training in February, then we elevate our strength training in March. Are we good with that? Are we good with that? Let me know in the chat. That sounds like a plan. Type plan in the chat. So again, the plan would be, we're going to walk for 30 days with the devotional, which I love. I'm so happy you guys are agreeing to do that. And then in February, we're going to do the chair challenge. In March, we're going to do a more elevated strength training. Okay. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Sounds good. Okay, great. Great. I hear you. Then we have a plan. So we have our next 30 days, 90 days. Oh my gosh. We have our next 90 days already lined up with walking, with strength, and then advanced strength. Also in January, we're setting our tones, setting our, we don't do resolutions. We're just setting habits. We're setting strong visionary habits. We're not going to resolve anything, right? We're going to set habits that last for a lifetime. Now, one of the things, and I know we're going to be reading this devotional, one of the things I love to do is to incorporate personal development books into our healthy habits. So I have two books that I love so much. One is Failing Forward. And it's a book about all of us needing to recognize and realize that, hey, failure is a part of success. We're going to fail. Everybody's going to fail. Me, I'm going to eat a Snicker. I'm going to drink a Coke. but is what do we do with that failure? And that's why the book is called You Fail Forward, right? You don't fail and just sit in it. You fail forward. That's one book I would love for us to read as a sisterhood. But then there is another book. This book is by one of my favorite authors. It's James Clear, and James has written a book about atomic habits. And I know you guys, everybody's probably heard of atomic habits at this point. But what I would love for us to do is to adopt the atomic habits manifesto, their principles in our Fit, Fine, and Fabulous life. And what we will find is that we're already doing it. We're already doing it, right? So those are two books I would like for us to read together. Failing Forward is to help us to when we fail to keep going, and then the other is the James Clear book of Atomic Habits, and that means we're setting up habits that'll last a lifetime. So let me ask you guys, if those were our two options, which book would you like to start with? Which book would you like to start with? Would you like to start with Failing Forward? And when I tell you this is a powerful book, a powerful book. What I plan on doing is giving you the Cliff Notes version of these books. So even if you don't have the opportunity to read them, I'm going to be doing audio, or at least I'm going to write up a synopsis for you. And we're going to meet when we meet weekly. I'm going to be giving you updates on where we are in the book. We're going to do this together. Again, the ladies on this call, I feel like you are my core ladies. So I want your advice. Which book, whichever book is voted the most, that's what we're going with, right? Eleanor says she votes for Atomic Habits. Love that book. Janice votes for Failing Forward. Oh my God, that book is powerful, Janice. Lanita, I hope I'm saying your name right. She votes for Failing Forward. Glenda votes for Failing Forward. Deirdre votes for Failing Forward. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 failing forwards, and then 1, 2, 3 Atomic Habits. So I feel like Failing Forward wins, ladies, and I'm excited. I'm excited about it. So what we could do is I will send you the link to get the audio of Failing Forward. Or if you want, you can buy the actual book. I think I have the book still in my library somewhere. It's been so long since I've read it, but I want for us to start this in January. So again, my core group, let me ask you, is it too much? And let's be honest and clear. Is it too much for us to say that we are going to walk, we are going to eat clean, we are going to read Failing Forward, and read our devotion? Now, the devotion is really only 10 minutes of your day, right? But it's every day. So you would have to read the devotion, and maybe we could dedicate one chapter a week to our book. So if we read one chapter for the week and then talk about it in our weekly calls, we would also be doing our devotion daily, and we would also be doing our healthy meal prep. Think about this. Now, I don't want for us to commit all these grandiose things that just overwhelm us. So I need for you guys to take a moment, digest it, and as my core group, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. Do you think it is possible for you? Is it possible for you? Are you able to make the space to walk? Are you able to read one chapter a week, y'all? Are you able to read the devotion, which is literally one page to 1.5 page, and you listen to it? I have the audio of the devotion as well. Is it possible? Or do you feel like, oh, that feels like a lot? That's right. Jennifer says you can walk and listen to the book. Joy says it is possible. Lenata says that it's possible. We can. Amen. Come on now. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. This is what we're gonna do then. I'm listening to you guys. I have not shared this, of course, with anyone outside of those of you who are on this live. So you are helping me set and shape what we're doing in Q1 of Fit Fine and Fabulous, because this group is for you. Like it of course it helps me, but me helping myself doesn't help Fit Fine and Fabulous. Me helping you helps Fit Fine and Fabulous. Right? All right. Glenda says, I will make it happen. Tracy says it is possible. Tammy says, now I can. Why are you crying? Why you got the crying emoji? Candy says she can. Now, give me a second. I'm going to stand up in my office and I'm going to look for the book. Hold on. I know it's up here. Hold on. The book is here. And it's Failing Forward. Failing Forward. Where's my Failing Forward book? It's in here somewhere. Failing Forward. Failing Forward. No, that's not it. Okay, I thought I could find it quickly, but I don't see it quickly here in my library. I wanted to look at the chapters with you guys and read the names of the chapters. Oh man, where is my? I see that book every time I don't need it. Every time I don't need it. Okay, here I come. I'm coming back. Goodness gracious. Where's my book? Where's my book? Failing Forward. Clearly, I have too many books. There's so many books on this shelf. Failing Forward, Failing Forward. Okay, I can't find it fast, so, and then my brain doesn't want to stop looking for it. So, goodness. Oh well. Okay, I couldn't find it fast, so I'm coming back to the computer. Failing Forward. Is it over here? Oh, it's over here. Look at that. It was over here by my computer. I was in the wrong area. Okay, Failing Forward is by John C. Maxwell. It's the subtitle is Turning Your Mistakes into Stepping Stones. Right? And how many chapters is in this book? There are 16 chapters. Oh, that is so perfect, you guys, because we're doing the 3 months, right? We're going to do the walking in January. We're going to do the chair strength in February, and then we're going to do advanced strength in March. This book is going to, if we do 1 week at a time or one chapter a week, this book is going to take us through April. Take us through April, right? Thoughts about that? Thoughts about that? Are we good? Are we good? Now, I could even make it so that it ends at the end of March. I can get us to maybe combine a couple of chapters. That's what I might do so that we can finish a book in the first 90 days. Are y'all good with that? If you're good with 90 days, type 90 in the chat. So that means some weeks we're going to combine a couple of chapters just so that we are able to get it all in Q1 of 2026, right? Oh, I love it so much. Oh man. Failure is the greatest opportunity I have to know who I really am, is a quote from this book. Okay, let me just read real quick. The steps to failing forward. Realize there's one major difference between average people and achieving people. Ooh, that's so good. Deirdre, are you average or are you achieving? Which one are you, Glenda? Which one are you, Jennifer? Are you average or achieving? So realize there's one major difference between average people and achieving people. Right? That's the steps to failing forward. That's number 1. Number 2 is learn a new definition of failure. Number 3 is remove the you in failure. Number 4 is take action and reduce your fear. Number 5 is change your response to failure by accepting responsibility. Number 6 is don't let the failure from outside get inside. Ooh, that's good. Isn't that good? And it says the last step is saying goodbye to you. I cannot wait. It says saying goodbye to yesterday. You must learn to say goodbye to yesterday's hurts, yesterday's tragedies, yesterday's baggage. You cannot build momentum on past problems. Ladies, you got to fail forward. Ooh, are y'all excited about this book? I'm telling you, this is a game changer. The subtitle is Turning Mistakes into Stepping Stones. And for me, this book really means it is the essence of grace-based weight loss. Because we're taking our failures and not being defeated by them, but taking them and using them as stepping stones. Girl, come on, failing forward. So I'll be sure to send you the link to get the book, and we'll be charged to read one chapter a week starting. What y'all think? The very first week? Oh, yes, Jen. Q2 Atomic. Come on, we building a library. Q2 is Atomic Habits. Let me lay this out in the calendar. I love that because we can't not do Atomic Habits. It's just so powerful. Right? Atomic Habits, though, is more of the mechanics of how to build habits for life, right? And the workshop that I'm going to be doing, I am going to use the Atomic Habits framework. So if you are a part of that workshop, you will hear some Atomic Habits vernacular. So we will be doing a little bit of Atomic Habits in Q1, but I love it for Q2. Thank you for that suggestion, for Jennifer. So before we go, because we've already been on here for an hour and a minute, and I don't want to keep you guys too long because I know a lot of y'all are on the East Coast. I want to offer the opportunity for those of you are here live to join us in our membership. That would be Joy, that would be Lanita, that would be whoever else is on here who's not a part of the membership. If you want to continue on with Fit, Fine, and Fabulous, type membership in the chat. And I'm saying to type membership in the chat because if you don't, then I don't need to share the membership deal that I have. But if someone on this call is like, no, I want to do Q1 with you guys. I want to do January, February, and March. I want to walk with you. I want to strength train with you. I want to be a part of this sisterhood. I want to make my health a reality. We don't play about our health here. Right? We are quite consistent, quite persistent, right? And we are, as you see, we uplift God and we encourage one another. And I'm just so blessed that I have a sisterhood like that. Right? So Joy is like, yes, share with me the membership. Okay, Lanita, I hope you're still there. I am hoping that you also join. So let me walk through the plan. All right. So this is what we are doing in 2026. Okay. Every Wednesday, we're getting a meal plan, including this Wednesday. So after we hang up from this call, I will be sending a healthy holiday meal plan. So all of the members who are already on this call, be expecting an email with a link to your meal plan. If you don't get that email by the end of the night tonight, please email VIP Diva Support because something's wrong with the email if you didn't get it, but you should. I'm also going to post it in our app. Lanita, thank you. All right, so we're going to be having meals. Also, oh yeah, let me just visit the website that I put that reminder there for myself. Okay, so this is our membership sign up page. And here is where we share the transformations, real transformations. A lot of y'all on this call may even recognize the women on this page, right? So it's real Black women who've joined our sisterhood. And then I need you to know that we focus not just on food, but as you know now, right, we focus on our mindset, nutrition, sleep, water, hormones, and exercise. So it's not just about food, it's a whole continuum of activities and subject matters that we focus on. And um if you're constantly snacking, if you turn into comfort food, if you're beating yourself because you're this is where you need to be. Right? This is the place you need to be. And when you join the sisterhood, you will reduce your fupa, you will balance your hormones, you will have more energy, you're going to have a better relationship with food. You're going to learn how to cook healthy meals that actually taste good. We have so many meals to share with you, right? So, a Fit Fun and Fabulous gives you everything you need to achieve the body you desire. So, let me show you how what the site looks like. So, when you join our membership, you don't just get access to the app, you also get access to our membership site. So, you log into the membership site here, and when it logs in, this is my back end, so ignore this part. You can go to, hold on here, and you have meals, right? All the meals. You can click on meal plans, and under meal plans, it'll show you the meal plan for the week up at the top, and then it'll show you all the past meal plans from the entire year to all of the previous years. So you get access to this website and all the individual foods. So if you don't want a meal plan that I created, you're like, I want to replace lunch or dinner, you can come in here and click on what are some of my breakfast options, and you can eat the protein cake from in the microwave. You can eat the banana protein parfaits. You can eat the updated banana pie protein cakes. Oh my god. I kind of went a little crazy on them pancakes. They are so good. My favorite fat loss breakfast of champions. I love that breakfast. So, long story short, you can come in here and look at dinner options way more than what you see in just one meal plan. I want everybody to make these lemon pepper wings this holiday. Come on, lemon pepper. I might put that as on the meal plan, lemon pepper wings. But one of the things I know my girl Tammy loves is what is it, Tammy? Gosh, what's the name of our black eyed peas? The Jopping the what Hoppin' Johns. Hoppin' Johns, right? We're gonna have that for New Year. So we'll have that on our New Year's plan because it's just so delicious and so good. Everybody prepares black eyed peas, but this is a healthier way to do it, and it is so good. Egg roll in a bowl. Like we just have. Oh, here's the Hoppin' Johns right here. It's so good. It's so delicious. These Buffalo Bliss meatballs with the special sauce around it. It's just the buffalo sauce. You're making your own buffalo sauce. It is so good. It is so healthy. Yeah. Cheeseburger soup. Y'all, we eat good. We eat absolutely good. So I am excited about sharing our meals with you guys, the additional meals. Also, like you will continue to have access to our app. And I am sending everyone a planner in a box. We're going to be using this planner in a box. So it comes in a gift box. I'm going to put a bow on it and send it to your house. I am shipping them probably later this week or early next week so that you can have them in time for our Healthy Habits workshop. So, you never had black eyed peas until you joined? Girl, they're so good, aren't they? So, if you joined us in October, so I know Glenda did. Who else? It was Glenda. It was Jennifer. It was oh God, it was several ladies who joined us in October. Your books, your planners with pens will be shipped as well. And it is a hardcover planner, spiral bound with a free diamond pen with wonderful tabs. Listen, we don't play. We like to give and produce high quality products. So you will be getting that. And of course, you'll be having weekly lives with me, Coach Spy. So you're going to get all the tools that you need to succeed. You get access to all of the things that we have in our Diva University. I want to share that with you just really quick. If you don't know what the Diva University is, you can actually go in there right now if you are a member. And the sugar detox challenge that we're doing right now is right here. It's in the membership under Diva University. If you miss a day or if you're like, oh, I didn't get to read it, all 10 days are right here. So you can do it at any time. So right now we're on day 7, and I just so happen, right, to be doing this with you here live, but you don't have to do that. You can come in here and do the sugar detox here via the Diva University. But that's not all. It's not just challenges. We also did a bunch of live calls with experts, right? So we have experts who have joined the conversation, like Dr. K, like Jeff Austin. Dr. K and I are actually heading up a new podcast. We're coming out with the podcast here next year. So Dr. K will be live for all of us. In fact, Dr. K last year did a keeping your gut healthy during the holidays. All of that is here. So if you are a member and you're like, what should look, Dr. K also did a live called Black Women in Our Obsession with Weight Loss Surgery. We also have Javanka who did Beat Belly Bloat with herbs. So go in here. I love the conversation with Veronica Higgins. She's a therapist. Your mental health is driving your belly fat. We also have lots of yoga for better sleep, for lowering your blood pressure. Listen, we get it in. There's a lot going on. I just realized I was not sharing the Diva University screen. So here it is. There's a live for me, 10 reasons you can't break your sugar addiction. Here are all the ways that sugar is making a fool of you. So these are classes that our members have access to. There are 8 pages of classes. They go on and on. Detoxing your house. We have strength training, that old strength training classes we did live. We also have, oh my gosh, the jar salad, I think might be you got to pay for that one. But I might open that up for our members because a lot of us have been members for a long time. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in here. When you become a member, you get a lot. We celebrate you and we do what needs to get done. So why would you wait, good sis? Why would you wait on joining us? So you might be like, well, how do I join? So you sign up. Now, when you sign up, you can do, let's see, continue your journey with us. This box comes up and there are different ways to join. So you could join with the starter plan. Starter plan is normally $167 where you just join up for a month, $167. But for Black Friday, I did a deal where it's $97 instead of $167. So if you just wanted to do January, you could do just January. So you will save $70, which is a good amount, right? So, but it would only be for January. And you can do a part of the Failing Forward book with us. You can walk with us and you can do, you can do January. So you can cancel anytime after January. Now, the other option is called the finisher, where you can join us for $197, and these are one-time payments. This is a one-time payment, right? You join us for $197 and you'll get January and February. So February will come along with that as well. So you can kick off January with the 10-day challenge we're going to do. We're also going to do as I mentioned, the healthy habits, and then the walking, and then anything we do in February, you are a part of it as well. So you can join us for 1 month at 97 or 2 months at 197, or you can say, you know what? I know that I want to be with this sisterhood for 6 months. Normally, our challenges, our membership is 167 a month. For Black Friday, I offered a 6 month opportunity that is normally like $1,000, right? So if you do the 167 times 6 months, it's 1,002 or something like that. But tonight, again, only for the second time ever, we're going to save $420. We're going to take 42% off. Now, we also have a lifetime membership option, but I am not offering that right now. So, ladies, tell me, those of you who are interested, which membership are you interested in? Are you going to do the starter for 97? Are you going to do the finisher for 197? Are you going to do the I'm all in? I'm doing 6 months at a time. Let me know in the chat, ladies. Joy says that she's all in. Oh, awesome. So let me type what the URL is. Now you got to sign up tonight to get these deals. It is www.fitfinefabulous.com/membership. That'll take you to the site. www.fitfinefabulous.com/membership. And I don't know if Lanita is still here, but Lanita, let me know if you are still interested, and if so, which one of these packages, because what I love to do is stay on the call to help you in case there's any issues, in case there are any problems. Joy, let me know if you're able to make it. Lanita, there's absolutely a payment plan. You can use Klarna, you can use Affirm, you can use Afterpay, you can use Apple Pay, you can use Cash App. So the payment plan is definitely there. So which program are you interested in though? Are you interested in the 197, the 97, or the 582? So tell me which one. Now, for those of you who are already a part of the membership, I do want to hop back here really quickly and say thank you guys for joining. Now, the question of the night, of course, is which level of commitment are you and why? But for those of you who are already members, if you want to qualify for extra points to win prizes for this particular challenge, instead of answering which level of commitment are you and why, share for me in the survey why you are excited about FFF in 2026. Now, I already shared some things that we're going to be doing in 2026, so maybe you can mention some of those. If you do that in a survey, I know that you were here on the call. Right. All right. Awesome. Well, Lanita, that is great. You have the link to join us. I cannot promise the 197 will be there on Friday, but if you are truly committed to joining, I definitely have a heart to serve. If you reach out to me on Friday, we could connect about next steps on Friday. Thank you for your transparency. I love that. So I appreciate you for your transparency. Miss Joy, how are things going with you? Are there any other ladies on the call who are not a part of the membership but would like to join? Oh, I see Joy has already joined. Do me a favor, ladies, before you hang up tonight. Can y'all help me celebrate Joy? Celebrate Joy for recommitting to her health. We're going to celebrate Joy for realizing and recognizing and acknowledging Fit, Fine, and Fabulous as a go-to place. Every time that she decides she wants to get healthy, she comes to Fit, Fine, and Fabulous. Would you guys mind helping me to celebrate and congratulate Joy for her decision to join our sisterhood? And we want to keep her lifted up and prayer so that her consistency continues, so that her dedication stays high, so that she builds habits that don't rely on motivation, but it relies on systems that she set in place. I am super duper excited about 2026 for our sisterhood as we are walking together, we are praying together, we are doing devotions together, we are even doing personal development together. And as always, we are meal prepping together. Congratulations, Joy. Lanita and Joy are partners. I am not surprised that the partnership continues. Lanita, I look forward to hearing from you on Friday. You take the first step with me on Friday, and I'll tell you, even if you email my team and they tell you, hey, this is no longer available, you can reach out directly to me in the app, and I will be sure that I honor that if you reach out on Friday, like you say that you are. If you're a woman of your word, I'm a woman of mine as well. Thank you, Tammy, for joining us tonight. Thank you so much for everyone for helping me to celebrate joy. And I love what Jennifer says, way to choose yourself, Miss Joy. Way to choose yourself. Ladies, I'm excited. We're going to finish this week strong. One thing before we go, please, if you are with me in finishing this week strong, please type strong in the chat before you sign off tonight. Type strong in the chat, like this video so that YouTube will help continue to circulate it. But please type strong before you go, because we are stronger, we are better, we are made more whole, we are made more powerful, stronger, all the things together. Right. Lanita says, thank you. And I'll be in touch indeed. So excited after years of following. I'm going, yes, Lanita. Yes, yes, yes. Strong. We're finishing this week strong with Lanita. We're finishing this week strong with Glenda. We're finishing this week strong with Jennifer Edmonds. I'm so proud of you, friend, because I know you were out of town, but you came back, and being a woman of your word matters, and you really are. You meal prepped, and you're in that thing. Finish this week, Miss Jen. Come on, I want to see your stats. I'm excited for Lanita to Joy. Your partner is in there. Encourage her this week, Joy. Continue to do so. Deidre says she's finishing strong. I'm finishing strong with you guys. Prayers and blessing for a great rest of your week. I'll see you in the app. I also look forward to seeing you on another live here soon. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Finish strong, strong. Hashtag strong.